Hey everyone, it's Steph. So, not sure exactly where to start. So, I'll start where I know I can start off. Been gone quite a bit. Not really felt like doing much. Basically, what happened to me was, I'm going to try to make this as quick and as possible. I found out that the reason I was having foamy like burps is because I have what is called stenosis. And those of you who are thinking of getting the surgery, have had the surgery, or just barely out like me, I'm 3 weeks out right now, please understand, foamy burps, where everything feels like it is stuck right here, frothy, foamy, whichever way you want to word it, is not normal. That is stenosis, and it is not painful at all to get the surgery. It's an endoscopy is what I had to have done, but you need to call your doctor's office if you have that problem, because you will start vomiting every time you drink, every time you eat. Whew. Sorry, I gotta slow down. So make sure just get it checked out. So I went in last Friday, which was about 2.5 weeks out, and I got an endoscopy done. It's outpatient surgery. It's not really a surgery, but it is. They just go down your throat with this camera-like thing. There's a balloon at the end, and they open up your pouch, because what it is where your esophagus closes in, so things get stuck, and your pouch, all the scar tissue on there will basically make it swell up so that you have a really teeny pouch, and so anything going down there is going to come right back up. And that's exactly what my problem was. So I suggest you get it taken care of. Secondly, so I went in on that Friday, got that done, felt a lot better the next day, but he did tell me that I was only 2.5 weeks out, so he couldn't fully dilate my pouch and make it stretch it out any more than a little tiny bit, and it was really tight in there, he said. So he said more than likely I'd have to come back, which I just went back yesterday, which was Wednesday. So in 5 days, it closed back up, and I was totally uncomfortable. I was throwing up 5 times one day. So that's all I got to say about that. I found out both times that I went in, I was dehydrated. The first time I was dehydrated quite a bit, so they gave me 2 liters of fluids. The second time I went in, really dehydrated. Poor girl. She could not find my vein, or at least my vein just didn't want to work for her. So she was like, twice. 2 little holes here. I had, you can't really see it, but there's a bruise right here because there's too much light. Oh, there, see? Yeah. That was my labs that I had done yesterday too. So I had my endoscopy yesterday, the full endoscopy where they were fully dilating me, and I feel a lot better today, but I am on liquids for 2 days. Hold on. Whew. So, what else? Oh, guess what else I found out? Found out that I have a little tiny bit of pneumonia again. Not from before, it came back. And the reason for that, my assumption, and just because I know every night I have a hard time sleeping, I can't sleep at night because everything was coming back up, and I'd burp it up, and it was like almost like having acid reflux, only when I was sleeping it would happen too. So of course I'd breathe it in and then choke. Felt like it went down the wrong windpipe or something. So that is what I think happened. So I have a tiny bit of fluid in my lungs. So gotta get that out. Oh, and I was also told that I have something called tachycardia, which is a high heart rate. which was no surprise at all. Oh, and I'm going to get to numbers here in just a second. But please remember, I may only be 3 weeks out and I have lost quite a bit, but one thing that you must keep in mind is that I was not able to hold anything down. Not even liquids at times. I have been on liquids for 4.5 days now. So I'm gonna lose. I mean, if I'm not eating anything, I'm gonna lose. And it's water, because I can't drink anything other than water. I can now, but I don't want to. I don't know. I just crave water, and it's partly because I was dehydrated. So, let me tell you how much I have lost. My starting weight before surgery was 250 pounds. I am now at 220. So, a total weight loss of 30 pounds. Yeah. And I'm noticing it. Like, my arms and stuff used to be, like, really big. Like, but now they're thinner. And I'm seeing, well, you can't see them, but I'm seeing, like, things, collarbones, and I'm seeing things here. Oh, when I lay down, I have hip bones. Hip bones. Couldn't believe it. Knew I had them somewhere. But, one of the other things, too, is I think because when you have gastric bypass, you lose a lot of, like, your fatty stuff, like all the fats that you normally would eat, they're all disappearing. So, when I lay on my hips or anything like that, hurts.